A Troubled Childhood, Seeds of Darkness. John Wayne Gacy Jr. was born in Chicago, Illinois on March 17, 1942. His childhood was far from idyllic. He was the middle child in a working-class family. John's father was an alcoholic and abusive. He often belittled John, calling him stupid and a sissy. John's mother tried to protect him. However, her efforts were not enough to shield him from his father's cruelty. The constant abuse left deep emotional scars on the young boy. He craved acceptance and attention, yet he felt inadequate and insecure. John found solace in solitary activities. He spent hours building model airplanes and reading comic books. He was a quiet and withdrawn child. John struggled to make friends. His classmates often teased him for his weight and his clumsiness. The seeds of darkness were sown early in John Wayne Gacy's life. His troubled childhood and abusive father left him deeply wounded. He would carry these scars with him into adulthood, where they would fester and grow into something monstrous. The clown's mask, deception, and a double life. As an adult, John Wayne Gacy seemed to have it all. He was a successful businessman, a pillar of his community, and a beloved children's entertainer. He was married and had 2 children of his own. Gacy was living a double life. Beneath his charming facade lurked a dark and sinister secret. Gacy was active in his local community. He joined the Jaycees, a civic organization for young men. He rose through the ranks, eventually becoming president of his chapter. Gacy was known for his hard work and dedication. He organized charity events and volunteered his time to help others. Gacy's alter ego was Pogo the Clown. He loved to entertain children at parties and hospitals. He made balloon animals, told jokes, and painted his face in a cheerful clown mask. The children adored him. They saw him as a kind and gentle figure, someone they could trust and look up to. No one suspected the darkness that lay hidden beneath Gacy's charming smile. He was a master manipulator. He knew how to present himself as a trustworthy and upstanding member of society. The House of Horrors, Unveiling the Truth. In 1972, the first whispers of trouble began to surface. A young boy, Timothy McCoy, disappeared after leaving a Christmas party. He had last been seen talking to John Wayne Gacy. The police investigated Gacy. He denied any involvement in the boy's disappearance. There was no evidence linking him to the crime. Over the next 6 years, more young men vanished without a trace. Most of them were teenagers. Some were in their early 20s. Many of them had worked for Gacy's construction company. Others had encountered him through his work with the Jaycees or as Pogo the Clown. The disappearances became more frequent. The police began to suspect that a serial killer was operating in the area. They focused their investigation on John Wayne Gacy. He fit the profile. Gacy had a history of preying on young men. He had been convicted of sodomy in 1968. On December 11, 1978, the police obtained a search warrant for Gacy's house. What they discovered sent shockwaves through the nation. The crawl space beneath the house was a mass grave. The bodies of 29 young men were found buried there. Behind the smile legacy of a monster. John Wayne Gacy was arrested and charged with 33 counts of murder. He pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. He claimed that his alter ego Jack was responsible for the killings. The jury did not believe him. They found him guilty on all charges. Gacy was sentenced to death. He spent 14 years on death row. He continued to maintain his innocence. Gacy painted pictures. He gave interviews. He tried to portray himself as a victim of circumstance. On May 10, 1994, John Wayne Gacy was executed by lethal injection. His case shocked and horrified the nation. It exposed the dark underbelly of American suburbia. It revealed the ease with which a predator could hide in plain sight. John Wayne Gacy's legacy is a chilling reminder that appearances can be deceiving. The man who brought joy to children as Pogo the Clown was a monster in disguise. His crimes serve as a cautionary tale about the importance of vigilance and the dangers of trusting too easily.